Good morning, student. My name is Ms. Manisha Borkar, Department of Fishery Science, NES Science College, Nanded. Now, we will going to start the semester third, the theory paper sixth. The name of paper is Fish Disease Management. Okay, the name of paper is Fish Disease Management. Now today's we will going to start the unit number 4th, the topic which is related to the nutrition deficiency diseases. Okay, in previous lecture or in previous unit, first, second and third, we will see the various diseases which is caused by the pathogens, then the various bacterial, then the fungal diseases, how they occurred, their causes, their symptoms and the treatment or the management practices we will see in the unit number 1st, 2nd and the 3rd. Today's we will going to start here the unit number 4th, the topic which is nutrition deficiency diseases. Okay, as we know that what is the diseases, how they will be occurred and what is the deficiency occurred. Deficiency means there will be the lack of or the less amount of various nutritions will be absent or may be present, or they will be present in the higher amount or the less amount. They will be occur the various diseases due to their nutrition amount. Okay, we will see here one by one. Fishes, as we know that the fishes living in tropical waters are more susceptible and prone to diseases than the fishes living in temperate waters, because the former provides favorable conditions for introduction and spread of diseases. Okay, as we know that the fishes having the various favorable conditions to live in the water. If there will be some problems or abnormalities which will be created in that favorable conditions, they will be occurred or spread the more diseases in the fishes. Such waters get easily polluted from unused food and decomposing organic matters, leading to rapid unhygienic conditions. Then the O2 depulsion in such a water is also common, or the abrupt fluctuation in a temperature is a frequent, and also alternation of a pH ranges between extreme limits to acidic conditions to alkaline ones. All these contribute in creating conditions that will be favorable to quick spread of diseases in that the fishes. Okay, then we will see here diseases of fishes. Okay, in that diseases of fishes may be grouped into 3 types. Okay, the fish diseases will be grouped in 3 types. Okay, first is a nutritional diseases. Okay, we will see here the nutritional diseases. Second one is diseases due to the eccentric causes. Then the diseases caused by the various parasites and the pathogens. Okay, we will see the eccentric causes, then the diseases caused by the parasites and pathogens. We will see in the unit number 1st to the 3rd. Okay, today's we will see here the what is mean by the nutritional diseases. Okay, see here what is mean by the nutritional diseases. Okay, see such diseases may fall under 3 main categories. Okay, these nutritional diseases will be categorized under the 3 main categories. First, those arising due to undernutrition. Then second one is those they will be arising due to dietary deficiency or imbalances in the major components of the food. Third one is those arising for a toxic effect of the diet. Okay, firstly they are arising due to the under or the less amount of that the nutritions. Okay, then second one, they will be the imbalancing of the nutrient in their food, they will be occurred, and then the due to the various toxic effects on the diet. Nutritional diseases become all the more important in the fish culture programming. Value food fishes rise in a fish farms require high quality food, and hence they become uneconomic if these develop diseases from under or malnutrition. Okay, as we know that the fish will be diseased, then they having a uneconomic value, they will be not perfect to sell in the market. If the healthy fish will be, we will get the healthy fish, they will having a large amount of prices in the market. So these diseased fish, they will be not beneficial to the human beings as any purposes. Now the standard artificial diets tend to eradicate nutritional diseases, whereas substandard diets used in a supplementary feeding increase the risk of their incidences. Following are the commonly occurring nutritional diseases in a fishes. Okay, we will see here the fish diseases, they will be occurring in a due to the lack of nutrition. Okay, first is a pinheads with enlarged head and a slender body are starved larvae in the nurseries. Starvation may arise from inadequate supply of food or farms behavioral starvation as in a overstocking conditions. Okay, these pinheads will be occurred due to the enlargement of the head, then the slender body. Okay, this will be occurred in the starved condition or the larvae form as in nurseries. Okay, now we will know that in that nursery pond the fishes they having in a, or they get in a that the larval stage. Okay, these pinheads will be occurred in a larvae all the nurseries. Then second one is a lipoid hepatic degeneration disease. These diseases in not uncommon be among from the fishes. Their liver takes up a yellow brown coloration. Okay, these liver will be taken that the yellow brown coloration. Anemia falls with gills looking paler. The liver itself is a swollen with the rounded edges. The hepatic cells are infiltrated with the lipid. Especially salmonids are more susceptible to this disease. Okay, this salmon fish species, they will generally occur or the very they will occurring this lipoid hepatic degeneration disease. It is caused by overfeeding, particularly where starfish are pelleted diets are used in such in which fat develops acidity. Okay, in which there will be the fat they will provides or they develops the acidity. Okay, this is a lipoid hepatic degeneration disease. Now vitaminosis A. Okay, this will be the our syllabus included. We will see in that the nutritional diseases, firstly vitaminosis A, then the mineral deficiency, then after that the starvation. Okay, seen here what is mean by the vitaminosis A. Okay, as the name indicates that there is the imbalance of vitamin A in that the nutritional diet. Okay, this disease will be occur due to the deficiency of that the vitamin A. Vitaminosis A, that will be the vitamin A imbalance. In this case, varying degree of syndromes occur. Okay, this deficiency of that the vitamin A, they will be the occurring that disease, that type of that the syndromes will be occur. Its deficiency causes undergrowth, blindness, hemorrhages and the final base and keratomalacia. Its excess in the diet causes synchromasis, metaplasia, then splenomegaly and the hepatomegaly. Okay, this disease will be occurring due to the imbalance of the vitamin A. Okay, these will be the undertaking or the undergrowth, then the blindness will be taking, there will be the various blood diseases will be occur due to the due to the that the vitamin A. Okay, we will see secondly seen here the due to the lack of vitamin B, pyridoxine deficiency. It usually affects larval growth, where it causes mainly lesions in the central and peripheral nerves. The affected fishes show such nervous signs as gasping of the opercular folds, etc. Okay, these due to the lack of B6 deficiency, they will cause the fish central or the peripheral nervous system. Okay, they will be connected to as directly connected to that the brains brain or the fish brain. Then pantothenic acid deficiency, the deficiency of this vitamin in the diet causes nutritional gill diseases. Okay, this will be cause the nutritional gill diseases. Secondary gill lamellae are clubbed, while the primary gill lamellae show hyperplasia, inappetences, then the respiratory troubles and the anemia. Okay, these will be due to the because of that the lack of that pantothenic acid. Okay, this will be affect on the fish gill, or we will call as a fish nutritional gill diseases. Due to they will be affect on the secondary gill lamellae as well as the primary gill lamellae. Okay, seen here the vitamin C deficiency. It brings in a spinal deformities due to the abnormal skeletal development and a poor wound healing. Further toxic components of artificial food pose great problems in a fish culture, as these cause diseases. They will contract of eye inform fish is often caused if the fish feeds upon offals. Aflatoxin develops in a mold affected soil seed meals from the metabolic activity of Aspergillus flavus. Such diets cause hepatoma, that is neoplasia, which will specially in a thirds, in which hard tumors appear on the body behind the pectoral fins. Used cotton seeds as a feed may have a toxic effects due to the gossypial component in its this toxin damages the kidney and liver, where it causes a glomerulus necrosis of the renal tubules and also in a hepatic cells. Okay, they will be also cause that the kidneys. Prolonged use of antibiotic therapy in a fish culture is dangerous, as it produces necrosis of a renal tubules and depression of a hemopoiesis takes place. Now here we will see the preventive measures or the prevention of that the nutritional diseases, mean how to control or how to prevent the nutritional diseases. Some measures keep a check on incidence of a nutritional diseases. This includes first seen here use of food rich in vitamins and of a good quality. We will taking the rich vitamin food, then they having a good quality of that the food. Food should not have too much fat content or too much of a salt. Okay, the food which is free for the more fat and free for the more salt. Adoption of a recommended dose and ration of a supplementary food. The ration ratio should in number of cases they will be exceed 2.5% of the total weight of fish in the pond. Okay, according to the body weight 2.5% will be occurring as a supplementary food ratio. Control distribution of a supplementary food, then overfeeding should be avoided. Okay, of the overfeeding of that the nutrition or the overfeeding of that the vitamins, they will be occurring that the various diseases. Okay, so we will care that the not we will get that the overfeeding to the fish. Fishes should not be fed if the climate is too hot or too cold. If the temperature or the climate will be very favorable or the suitable for the fish. Okay, so we will not feed to the fish in a very hot or a very cold conditions. Okay, in next lecture we will see that the nutritional diseases which is related to the mineral deficiency. Okay, thank you.